Okay, this is a continuation of the first video, the first YouTube video, and that YouTube video, its title will be in the description of this YouTube video, and the only way that you're going to be able to get a complete understanding concerning the theme of this one is to begin with that one, because this is a direct continuation of that video. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these videos in order to inform, to expose the truth, and it's literally that simple. Now, we all know about what's going on if you're a San Diego citizen who's paying attention to the news, or if you read the newspapers. We all are aware of what's going on concerning what is happening to San Diego's mayor, Filner. He's been accused of sexual allegations by multiple women, and I have really no direct comments concerning what's happening to Mayor Filner. I do know what it's like to be a sexual harassment victim. I was literally sexually harassed by at least 2 San Diego Sheriff Department officers in the Hall of Justice on February 20th, 2013. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. And we're going to see how that is handled, because I guarantee you something right now. What's going on with me, and excuse me one second. What's going on, not really with me, but what's going on concerning what's happening to me, you better believe with every fiber of your bone marrow, okay, that they are gonna look for a logical appearing or normal appearing excuse to say that they cannot prove that I was sexually harassed. They're gonna say that we have no proof that you were sexually harassed. It's just your word against his, and since we can't get the video because you didn't notify us until late July, and that happened in February, there's no way for us to go back and say that there was any reason for that video to still exist. Really. Well, I approached at least one individual, a San Diego Sheriff's Department officer, about the fact that I was sexually harassed, and I think mentioned it to another individual, a black guy, that worked in the office. Okay, and both of them told me at the time I talked to them that the office was closed. Yes. And anyways, my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. And if you got to make sure that you look in the first in the description of this YouTube video in order to see the video that this is stemming from, or otherwise you're not going to be able to completely understand what these statements are all about. And if you do, you will be glad that you did, because what I'm about to transfer over to you right now is literally going to make you just think to yourself that, well, what happened with Mayor Filner in reference to these women that have come forward is bad, to say the least. It's bad, okay? And if he did do these things, which, I mean, it's looking pretty bad for him, then I think that he should be dealt with legally and accordingly. I know what I experienced by these 2 San Diego Sheriff's Department officers, and what they said to me was tape recorded. Because it's gotten so bad to where this organized stalking, gang stalking expedition is happening to me every single place that I go. And since I requested at least on 13 to 15 separate physical, at least anywhere between 13 and 15 separate times, I physically requested to make a police report in the physical presence of San Diego police officers, including in their Eastern Division police station, requesting if I can make a police report concerning the factual reality that I am a victim of gang stalking, which is also called organized stalking. I was told no, flat out to my face. Literally told no. Denied my inherent right to make a police report about being a victim of a crime. That's right. So what I had to do was what I think any normal person would do. Try to expose the factual reality that the crime was happening to them, which is what I do. I make videos concerning what the gang stalking that is happening around me as it's occurring, and when I make the videos, I do it discreetly, so nobody can fly up and say, what are you taking video pictures of me for? Anyways, I'm not going to go ahead and continue with my statements right now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you an aspect of what organized stalking expeditions and perpetrators do to targets. And make no mistake about this, what you are about to hear is heinous, but you need to hear it.
There has been instances where these people have actually broken in while the victim is aware. In San Antonio, there's 2 three other couples and several single women that are being victimized by the same former FBI guy running a PI group now. One of them was lured to San Antonio from New York City. She was told online by someone that got on one of the victims' advocacy websites that she could come to San Antonio, there was affordable housing, and none of this was happening in San Antonio, that she'd be safe in San Antonio. They put her up in a seedy apartment complex. She's being drugged with rohypnol and raped on a daily basis and used as a sex slave. Her friends and family got a hold of me to find her. I did find her. We've got her actually in a rape crisis center where people can watch her now, but they definitely got her down there and had her in a state where she couldn't help herself. They beat the PI group.
Okay, now, I think you heard that pretty descriptively, and you know what I'm going to do? Sorry I'm acting a little goofy, but I think it's just my way of dealing with the psychological shock, the trauma, and the victimization of this crime. Is I just act goofy sometimes, so just bear with me, okay? I'm going to play this over again because I want you to hear it. I mean, people need to know. You would not believe what they have done to me. And I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm not mentally ill, and I'm not a threat to myself or others. Hold on 1 second, please.
She did the rape crisis. Her account was hacked. Antonio, former three other couples and several single women that are being victimized by the same former FBI guy running a PI group now. One of them was lured to San Antonio from New York City. She was told online by someone that got on one of the victims' advocacy websites that she could come to San Antonio, there was affordable housing, and none of this was happening in San Antonio, that she'd be safe in San Antonio. They put her up in a seedy apartment complex. She's being drugged with rohypnol and raped on a daily basis and used as a sex slave. Her friends and family got a hold of me to find her. I did find her. We've got her actually in a rape crisis center where people can watch her now, but they definitely got her down there and had her in a state where she couldn't help herself. They beat the
All right, now, let me tell you what organized stalking and gang stalking perpetrators do. They will enter a target's home when they're not there, their apartment, their home, whatever, even motel room. And what they'll do is they'll open up the refrigerator and they will put drugs in their food, and they do this in group homes as well. They put drugs in their food, and as a result, they're surveilling a target because they can set up hidden tape recorders and hidden cameras in their apartment. John Hall flat out talks about that in his YouTube videos. Go to YouTube and type in John Hall satellite terrorism. And then they did this to his fiance, and she's on the news right now. Go to Google and type in "stalked, drugged, and raped. Is this happening in San Antonio?" You'll literally see a news broadcast concerning this. And I think what they did was, it's possible that they tried to set John Hall up to make him appear as a rapist. Now, I'm in San Diego because the police can directly be involved in this crime. And if you don't think that the media is not controlled, you better think again. I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact. And I'm not going to make any direct statements about what I know, because I think it's best sometimes that because they will be, have you ever heard that term, like I've never been arrested concerning anything like that. I got a drinking and driving way back in 1990. But have you ever heard that term, anything you say can and will be used against you? Think about this. If this is organized crime in the system, that has syndicates in the system, criminal syndicates, okay? And if they have any type of influence over any news reporter or news station, do you honestly think for 1 second that these people will not use their employment descriptions to attempt to defame targets or whistleblowers? It's just a question. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. All you got to do is do the research concerning my statements, and you will come to understand that targeted individuals are kept isolated in order for these crimes to continue, in order so they can also execute the next step concerning what they're eventually going to do to a target. Now, they literally tried that with me when I was in Michigan. They sent me a thing through an advocacy group that I was reaching out to through the internet that was supposed to be advocating for gang stalking targets. And they tried to get me to come to New York. That's right. And when that didn't work out, they literally attempted to do it right down to the point to where they literally wanted me to fill out an application for a low-income housing in a seedy neighborhood as a result of the Catholic Church being involved in this. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and I got the hell out of there. That's right, I did, and came to California. On August 8, 2011, I have been gang stalked along all of my routes every single day. Every single day. I've been brutally assaulted twice. I've been sexually harassed like you would not believe on UCSD campus, USD campus, and UCSD in public libraries. And I have undisputable proof that I am a victim of this crime. So, what do you think that the law enforcement is going to do concerning the factual reality? Look, when you got gang stalking happening against an innocent woman, okay, on university campuses, these universities generate hundreds of millions of dollars to the county tax base. Look at what happened with Penn State. They let that go on for 10 years until it got out of control and they couldn't contain it. So they cut them loose. That's right. They cut them loose. And so the only thing that I can do, fellow American citizens, is tell you the truth about what's happening to me. Now, I'm hiking in California. And you know what they do when it comes to hiking? I've caught gang stalking happening towards me on video and audio inside of social services. Social services literally attempted to keep away my food stamps because part of the way that they try to introduce the idea that you can get money for sex is to keep away anything that keeps you independent from desperation and circumstances, because everybody has to eat. I literally caught them on audio file trying to keep me away from social services after a hearing took place. Literally. And they were caught. Flat out caught. I literally flat out caught gang stalking happening inside of the social services. That's right. So these individuals know that right now in my possession, I have at least 600 audio files of in my face gang stalking happen right around me, concerning me in the same exact identical way. Everywhere I go, at least for the last year. And if you don't think that they don't know that I don't got this proof, think again. They know it. Now, some of this proof, about 0.01% of it, has been uploaded to the internet from digital tape recorders. Cyber surveillance is a method of organized stalking. So they've seen that I got this tape recorder. This tape recorder has been pulled out in front of multiple police officers on university campuses, right in the midst of the people that were literally harassing me. The video camera has been seen by them on multiple occasions. If they're cyber surveilling me and they know that there's YouTube videos online showing me uploading proof, then they obviously know I got a video camera. So do you honestly think that they are not aware that I got this proof? They were involved in the harassment, so of course they got the proof. They've seen that I uploaded some of the proof to the internet, so they know they're being recorded. And since they were directly connected to the organized stalking, okay, all you got to do is do the math. I understand this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm learning disabled, yes I am, but I know how to take care of myself. I've been on my own since I was 17 years old. I know how to take care of myself. I know how to balance a checkbook. I know how to pay rent on time. I literally had to leave my last apartment in Michigan because they were entering my apartment, moving things around. You would not believe what they did in my last apartment. And then they finally stole my rent. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and I'm going to make one more, which means that this is going to be a 3-part video series. Okay? This video and the first video will be in the description of that video, YouTube video, which will be the third one. It's going to be a 3-part video series. I'm hoping and praying that you watch it so you can come to understand what's happening to me in San Diego, California. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.